ECZ prescribes Thursday, 26th June 2025 as the date on which to hold the National Assembly by-elections in Lumezi. Zambia's power utility company ZESCO has been spending about 60 million United States dollars monthly to import electricity for local use. And pressure probe Kenya police and army after BBC expose. This bulletin is live on our Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia, and YouTube, 5FM Radio Zambia. With the details, my name is Lance Sannie. The Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ, has prescribed Thursday, 26th June 2025 as the date on which to hold the National Assembly by-election in Lumezi constituency in Lumezi district of Eastern Province. ECZ has further announced two ward by-elections in Fivalala ward in Milengi district of Luapula province and Tua ward in Sikongo district of Western Province. Confirming the development, ECZ Corporate Affairs Manager Patricia Luhanga says the pause will take place from 06 hours to 18 hours on Thursday, 26th June 2025. She says the by-election in Lumezi has risen due to the conviction by the courts of law of the incumbent independent member of parliament for Lumezi constituency, Munia Zulu. The vacancies in the two wards are due to resignation of Councillor Likezo Kaunga of Tua ward and death of Councillor Mishek Chisala of Fivalala ward. The Zambia Police Service has revealed that one of the three wives of a man facing a charge of incest identified as Anna Kandonga passed away yesterday while under hospital care and police guard. The man is accused of sexually abusing his biological 10-year-old daughter. The deceased, along with two other wives, namely Rebecca Mbewe and Sylvia Mosabantu, had been arrested and jointly charged for attempting to bribe officers from the Victim Support Unit. The aim of the bribe was to facilitate the unlawful release of the accused Juma Banda. The incident occurred within the premises of Kabwata Police Station. Police Public Relations Officer Ray Hamonga stated that the deceased began feeling unwell on Wednesday, April 23, 2025, complaining of general body weaknesses and sore throat. On April 24, 2025, medical personnel recommended further tests due to her deteriorating condition.
For attempting to bribe officers from the Victim Support Unit. The aim of the bribe was to facilitate the unlawful release of male Juma Banda, who is facing a charge of incest. The incident occurred within the precincts of Kawata Police Station. The background of the matter is that on the 28th of March 2025, male Juma Banda was apprehended and charged with incest after he was found to have sexually abused his biological daughter, aged 10 years old. Regrettably, we wish to inform the public that one of the suspects in the bribery case, identified as Anna Kandonga, passed away on Sunday, 28th April 2025, while under hospital care and police guard.
Siavonga Town Council, in collaboration with the Zambia Police, carried out a routine inspection and enforcement patrol targeting all bars, taverns, nightclubs, and liquor stores in the district. Siavonga Town Council Public Relations Officer Veronica Katongo says the exercise commenced in Kanyelele, where 6 liquor trading licenses were confiscated from operators found violating the law, specifically by trading beyond the legally permitted hours and failing to display valid licenses. Ms. Katongo says a total of 7 premises were found operating in breach of the regulations, with some owners fleeing and shutting their businesses prematurely upon learning of the patrol. She says subsequent inspections were conducted in Ketchline, where one bar was found illegally operating as a nightclub. Ms. Katongo says Supuyambuzi nightclub was visited and found to be in compliance, having closed within the stipulated time, adding that further checks in the fishing camps, Matinangala and Micho, revealed that all premises in those areas were closed at the time of inspection. She says the 6 affected bar operators will be required to report to the council to reclaim their licenses after paying the applicable penalties. Governance and human rights expert Wesley Mianda notes that the Zambian economy remains heavily reliant on the mining sector, which contributes approximately 80% to the nation's gross domestic product (GDP). Mr. Mianda therefore emphasizes the importance of acknowledging and commending President Hakainde Hichilema and his administration for their commitment to revitalizing this crucial sector as part of the government's broader strategy to stimulate employment creation and expand business opportunities for Zambians. He notes that significant strides have been made in unlocking key national mining assets such as Konkola Copper Mines KCM, Mopani Copper Mines, and Kansanshi Gold Mine, a development that is already boosting Zambia's economic growth trajectory. He has further commended Vedanta Resources for the notable progress achieved at KCM. According to Mr. Mianda, the mine is now operating more effectively and efficiently.
It is therefore imperative to acknowledge and commend President Hakainde Hichilema and his administration for their commitment to revitalizing this crucial sector as part of the government's broader strategy to stimulate employment creation and expand business opportunities for Zambia. Significant strides have been made in unlocking key national mining assets such as Konkola Copper Mines KCM, Mopani Copper Mine, and Kansanshi Gold Mine, a development that is already boosting Zambia's economic growth trajectory.
Zambia's power utility company ZESCO has been spending about 60 million United States dollars monthly to import electricity for local use, despite the firm being in debt, United Party for National Development UPND chairperson in charge of energy engineer Charles Kaisala has disclosed. Speaking during a press briefing in Lusaka today, Engineer Kaisala, who is also a board member of ZESCO, revealed that the power utility company is now saving about 45 million United States dollars following a reduction in electricity imports due to increased power generation. Engineer Kaisala further disclosed that ZESCO is insolvent and therefore cannot undertake capital intensive projects in power diversification. Meanwhile, he stated that the party remains committed to diversifying the energy sector, noting that the measures taken by the government are key to improving national power generation.
Give private generating company, which is maybe this way of taking that power, and then you are paying them, say, 12 cents per kilowatt hour, then selling your power at 6. Because you see, the way the tariff is done in our country is that we commingle the generating plants. Some of them generate 1 megawatt, is higher than the other one. So, but the power is coming in the same system. So we blend or commingle the tariff and come up with what is agreed.
And in other news trending this evening, Lundazi District Commissioner Major Banda has hailed We Effect and its partners for complementing the government's efforts in uplifting the livelihoods of women under the Lundazi District Women Association. Information and Media Minister Cornelius Mwetwa is expected to flag off the march past at 08 hours in commemoration of World Press Freedom Day that falls on May 3rd each year. Up next, the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
Following the suspension of fishing activities along the Kafue River in Central and Copperbelt provinces, The Ministry of Fisheries and Livestock says the ongoing monitoring efforts indicate that the situation is gradually normalizing. Minister of Fisheries and Livestock Principal Public Relations Officer Benny Munyama says the suspension was effected after scientific assessments by the Central Veterinary Research Institute, CVRI, and the University of Zambia Unze School of Veterinary Medicine confirmed the presence of heavy metal contamination caused by pollution from cyanometals in Kitwe. Mr. Munyama says this pollution affected Mwambashi stream, a major tributary of the Kafue River, and subsequently impacted aquatic life and the livelihoods of approximately 300,000 households. He says since the incident, the ministry, through the Department of Fisheries, has enhanced water quality monitoring and biosecurity protocols to safeguard both human and aquatic life. Mr. Munyama says while improvements have been noted, the suspension of fishing activities remains in full effect. Ends the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
And in foreign news, leading human rights organizations have renewed calls for investigations into the killing of protesters by Kenya's security forces during demonstrations against a rise in taxes last June. It follows a BBC Africa Eye investigation exposing members of the security forces who shot dead 3 protesters at Kenya's parliament, igniting public outrage and demands for justice. Amnesty International and the Kenya Human Rights Commission, KHRC, said the officers identified in the documentary should face the law. And in sports news, Zambia midfielder Jessica Jolwe Johnson has shared her experience of balancing 2 dreams involving leading the Copper Princesses to the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup Morocco 2025 and preparing for her final exam in May next month. The 15-year-old featured in 4 qualifying matches leading to Zambia's back-to-back World Cup appearances, but is also high on preparations for her final exams at Kibworth Mid Academy in Leicester, United Kingdom. Despite the demands of international football, Johnson told Fars Media how she was juggling textbooks and training sessions in the middle of crucial home and away FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup qualifier matches against Tanzania and Benin. And now the weather report.
Class Econ Roofing Africa.
Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy.
Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
The evening is partly cloudy, windy at times, and warm to mild. Ends our weather report, and that item brings us to the end of the news. But before we go, a recap of the stories that made headlines. The Electoral Commission of Zambia ECZ has prescribed Thursday, 26th June 2025, as the date on which to hold the National Assembly by-election in Lumezi constituency in Lumezi district of Eastern Province. Zambia's power utility company ZESCO has been spending about 60 million United States dollars monthly to import electricity for local use, despite the firm being in debt, United Party for National Development UPND chairperson in charge of energy, Engineer Charles Kaisala, has disclosed. And finally, leading human rights organizations have renewed calls for investigations into the killing of protesters by Kenya's security forces during demonstrations against a rise in taxes last June. For more news, follow us on Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia, and on YouTube, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the Happy World of 5FM. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. My name is Lance Sannie. Enjoy the rest of the evening.